A little embarrassing. I'm an idiot. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Oh, that's supposed to come out with us. And a good week. I know we did, so we're just out here. It's Sunday for us. We got to get some stuff done and get ready for our camping trip next week. So, got to get the awning installed on the 4Runner and get this thing ready to go. We actually also have a Starlink that we're going to be installing on here. So, excited to test that out. So, let's get this on. Oh man, this thing is buried up here. I had this up here a long time. That's my 4Runner awning right here. I'm gonna get that down. I have to find the mounting brackets and get that mounted on this roof rack. So let me gather some things up and we'll get this thing mounted. Right, Max? Huh. Alright, got her down. Step one. Alright, we got the awning down. I have brackets are right here. Oh. I think I might have actually done a good job at organizing this time. I actually got all the screws and stuff here. Heck yeah. I feel like I actually did something right here. I got some, how's that angle? That's a little high. Not horrible. Guys, it is hot outside. So I'm trying to get this all done early. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I've had this mounted on here before, so but it might be. You never know. So, okay. Alright, I'm gonna move the 4Runner around so we can get to the other side. I put it on the passenger side. Move this out of the way. Gotta put Max inside. Max, you gotta go inside for a minute. Alright. Oh, now I lost my good angle I can use, huh? Alright, so that's where she's going. Right up here. Just gotta get her all installed. Oh man, I just remembered how much these brackets suck to put on. It's not the greatest. Max. Just gotta keep an eye on that guy. Oh, guys, I'm just trying to, let's see if I can set you here. There's a lot of, let me just make sure I figure all these out. See. Boom, that was perfect. I actually have some extra washers, don't know why, but heck. Alright. Oh, we gotta see where Max went again, dude. What are you doing? Just sniffing around. Alright. This should be pretty straightforward. Just gotta. Kind of can't see what I'm doing here. Just installing these brackets on here. So it's just a simple little channel there. 2 bolts sticking out. Just gotta stick it on there. brackets on there. Look at that good dog. Just laying down right there. Boom, not too bad. Guys, we got these brackets all installed now. So I just have them loosely installed. And now we'll fit it up to here. I forget what bars it goes to. We got these different, I think it was this one and maybe this one. Kind of just want to put this on and then I'll figure out how we're going to install the next thing. But let me get this up here and then we'll see what we can do. Alright, so it's actually this bar, and the other bar's gonna be loud for a sec. Should actually grab these bolts to put in. Alright, we'll just slide these bolts in here. Alright, so I had to install, what I had to do is take this off so that I can do this. So those bolts will slide in there. So I've got that done. Boom. Now I gotta do this backside. Alright, got both set up. I'm actually going to, I think last time I had it on this bar. I'm gonna move it to this one because I feel like I'm gonna move this bar to put the Starlink there. So I'm gonna hoist this thing up here and get installed. Alright, got it sitting on there. I just gotta kind of slide it, I think, to get it where I want it. Alright, that should be good on there. So we got the awning installed up there. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna tighten everything down. Just gonna put you guys down. We'll be right back when I got that all done. Alright guys, awning installed. Everything's bolted on, the thing's ready to go. So, next step, we're gonna install Starlink, hopefully. I have to set it up, haven't done anything with it. Let's get Max. Max! Come on, bud. So yeah, I went ahead and ordered the Starlink Mini like last week. Just got delivered yesterday. Boom. So I want to get installed. Plan is to just mount it on the roof. Probably won't leave it up there all the time, but to definitely have it up there for the trip and, you know, while we're driving, so I can have service if something happens. I just always have it ready to go, since we'll be way out there where there's no cell signal. So it looks pretty straightforward here. Just got the old dish card, cable, power. It's really all it looks like you need. Download an app. I downloaded the app already, but I haven't set anything up yet, so we will do that now. And bring it outside, make sure everything works. And then I feel like you guys are kind of low right here. Then we got these mounts. And I'm going to remount it on the roof rack. It's a nice little hardware piece. Let's actually go check. Curious if that's gonna fit in there or not. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Slides right in there. You see that? Boom. Boom. Alright. Perfect. I did something correct, guys. Alright, now let's get back to, let's test this thing out. Just figure I should probably make sure it works before I go through the hassle of setting it all up. So let's get our, whoops, sorry guys. Got our cord. Oh, these are reusable. You can wrap the cable. I'm glad I noticed that, guys, because I would have probably just thrown those things away. That's actually going to be really nice. I was just thinking like, God, there's no way to wrap this up. Alright, we just shove this cable in the bottom here. Looks pretty straightforward. Take this cable, and we got power to it. I'm gonna set it up outside. Alright. So we got it set up out here. Fancy. Dish, cord, boom, power. I'm actually going to try to set it up from in the house here because it's hot out there. Alright, so Starlink app, start setup, mini, confirm, no obstructions in the sky. Oop. I have a clear view, have a location. My Starlink is plugged in. We have to go to the settings and connect to Starlink Wi-Fi. Boom. Connected. Starlink paired. Optimizing connection. Now it looks like it's just setting itself up. Just doing its thing here. Alright, it says everything is online. Boom. Configure the Wi-Fi, what we want to call the network name. Alright, applying our Wi-Fi settings now. Alright, got everything updated. There was updates and all this stuff. Finally everything's good to go. We're connected. We're gonna do a speed test. Just to see, curious what this thing gets. 251 down, 23 up. Not bad. Hey, that's gonna be nice for in the middle of nowhere when if something happens. So kind of more just like a safety precaution, kind of getting this for when we're out where there's no service, to get a flat tire or something like that. This will be a game changer. So alright, well we got that all working, so tear it all down and then we'll work on the mounting portion of it. Alright, so we got these little brackets we're going to install. Just gonna install them. Just kind of hand, like finger tight for now. gonna have to go out back in the garage and oh, I guess these will just freaking fall right off. Okay, maybe I don't have to do this step. Oh, that's gonna suck that I just installed. Oh, guys, I might have just messed up installing that awning when I'm gonna have to slide this bar. Let's go back to the garage. All right. All right, so let's see. My plan is to install it in between here. I'm gonna do it on the other side, but this is easier to show. But now that I gotta slide that bar, oh, let me show you guys over here. Dang it. I thought doing the awning first was the way to go. I was thinking of installing the panel here. So this bar is going to have to slide over this way. I have to take these screws out. That was the reason I put this here, so this wasn't installed here, because I knew I didn't want to slide this around. My plan was I have to move this to the slot so it can slide. I kind of just screwed myself no matter where I put it. I mean, I might be able to, I don't know if my bit can fit in there, but I don't know. We'll have to make it work. We'll make it work, guys. But for now, I'll go on this side. I've got everything over here. Just want to eyeball this and see. Yeah, once this brackets are on here. First, just make sure this bracket. Oh yeah, that's nice. That bracket just goes right in there. Boom. I might have to actually put it this way. Just because the dimensions. But that's no big deal. Alright, the big thing is going to be is getting this to that slotted channel. That's what we got to do. And that bit doesn't fit. Dude, no way I'm taking this on and off. I'm gonna have to take those all the way out. Oh, I really messed this up. Alright guys, I took the awning off. Actually didn't take me that long to do. It was just the easiest way. So now I can easily get to these. I can easily slide this around. And we'll just get this thing to fit. Slide this out of the way. Bring everything over here. And we'll just get this thing dialed in right now. Alright, so let's see if we can sit you guys there. Got this side loosened up. Luckily, I went inside and grabbed this too because I need to slide these in this channel. Whoops. Oh, I gotta lift you guys up there. Just gotta go in that channel. Awkward angle. And to drop the screw. We got those in just loose. Now I actually have to take this back one off. I did too. Hopefully that fan's not loud, guys. It is hot, so I need some air movement. So I'm trying to get this done before it gets too hot outside. That's where you just need that motivation sometime, you know? the weekend. I didn't want to get up at 6. But around here, sometimes you have to because it's the only time of day you can do anything. And we're leaving for camping on Friday. So this is really the only time I have to do this. Alright, let's line these up. This one we can tighten down because this one's not going to slide. This one's going to be our sliding one. Alright. Now we can install these brackets. I need my Allen wrench here. No way, guys. Let's just come out of here. This thing just flipped. Okay? Did I not even have to undo that chain? I didn't. Guys, that thing will pop right in there. I thought I had to slide these in. Look. Thing just. That's why these aren't how-to videos, guys. This is just how I'm doing it. Whatever. Wasn't that much work, extra work to do that, so it is what it is. Alright, last one. So now we got our brackets installed like this. Now this will line up to just sit right here. That's the plan. Again, I don't think I can go this way. Nope, can't go this way, so it's gotta go this way. Run our cable towards the back. Stand is a little wonky. So right here, so see, we got it sitting right in here, so this is where this will have to go, so that's putting pressure on in here. There's little caps that go on there and whatnot, but this part of it should be able to snug this up. I'll just snug up the other side. Alright. That's it. Now I can tighten these. Get the rest of the pieces and throw this all back together. Alright guys, we got everything installed now. Awning's back on. We got the, I'll show you the Starlink is all mounted up there. All secured down. I put a little zip tie to route the wire there. Just run straight through here. And really you can just run it right past this past the gasket here, boom, and I have it powered on. There's an outlet back here in the 4Runner, and then I have it plugged into a little EcoFlow, so it's actually should be all booted on right now. I'm assuming it must be like booting up because it's drawing like 40 watts. It's only supposed to draw 22, so hopefully that goes down because that could be a bit concerning. Because I'm hoping it will only be 20 watts and then it'll run a lot longer on that little guy. So let's go take it outside, take it for a drive and see how it works. So we'll get Max. Come on, buddy. He's just been waiting. Come on, over here, bud. Gonna load him up real quick. Actually, he'll probably just jump in there. Boom. He's so excited. Here we go. Let's go test this out. It is hot. Hopefully the air conditioning isn't super loud for you guys. Oh, we're connected. So it's doing like some calculation for orientation, probably just because it got connected, but Boom, we're on. We are online, guys. Why does it keep this? I think it keeps trying to connect to my CarPlay. This is where I think it's gonna suck. We're on. We're getting 290 down. Heck yeah. Alright, let's go for a little drive. Check this thing out in motion. Because, I mean, it should just work everywhere. AC. I gotta turn the outlet on in the back, so I just made sure I turn that on. Now we should be good. We're just rolling with, actually, my phone. I thought, guys, isn't this thing supposed to work in motion? Am I going crazy here? I'm just gonna pull in the parking lot over here and check it out. Do a little search. But clearly, we are definitely not picking up any signal while we're moving. Looking at the Wi-Fi on my phone, and I'm not seeing this network here. So we'll just pull in a parking space over here. Oh my gosh. I just realized it is only 8:20. I'm like, why is there nobody out? Guys, that is the motivation we have to have in life. It is Sunday. I've done all this before 8. Now, there's definitely reasons why it's already 93 degrees outside, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I'd have much rather slept in, but sometimes you just gotta take care of the stuff you gotta do. Alright, so I'm not seeing it. I'd have to go see if it's not powered or what. I don't understand what's going on. Let's check it out. Max wants to put his head out the window. It says it's not putting out any power. AC was on. Now I just turned it off. Right, AC was. This thing's acting up. I've never heard it make this noise before. I'll just have this on battery mode. I think that's what we're gonna have to do for now. Alright. Gotta let that Starlink boot up. Boom! We're good. So we're connected to Wi-Fi. That EcoFlow, man, that thing, something's wrong with it. When I'm plugging in the AC power, it's just wigging out. I'm gonna have to look into that, but okay, so we're connected. Let's go for a little cruise. All right, here we go. So we're on the move now, online. That was it, guys. That was that EcoFlow is like the relay. It just keeps cycling. I'm not sure, but all right. So we're moving and grooving, baby. We got internet connection on the run. So when we're out there in the middle of nowhere, driving through all those country roads and stuff, we'll have internet if need be, and everything is working. Got a navigator. We got a lot of construction going on around here. Get Max out of the house for a little bit. He likes to put his head out the window. What he's doing. There we go. Let him get a little fresh air before we head back home. We got to run to some stores and stuff a little later. Look at that dog out there. Let's see. My windows are kind of dark. Look at it. He loves it out there. Hi, Max. Look at that guy. Oh, I can't even hold the camera at him. Alright, we are still online, guys. We are just cruising around. Heck yeah. Alright guys, we did warp back home now. It's a little later in the day. We made some breakfast and I had to do some research on the EcoFlow, and a little embarrassing, I'm an idiot. So for some reason I thought I used to plug it in, but no, I have a car adapter that I would use that plugs in back here, and then I use the like cigarette lighter. I mean, that's what we used to call it back in the day. Now it's just a 12 volt. So I never used to plug it in, so plugging it in was too much power. I was playing around with that. I could actually, in the EcoFlow app, I could change the charge current on AC, or the wattage. It would charge it like 360 watts. I could turn it all the way down to 100, which should be within the specs of this plug, but still wasn't working right. It must have some type of like high peak at the beginning or something, and the truck doesn't like it, the EcoFlow doesn't like it. Then I remembered, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I plugged it in a different way. So anyways, I found that cable, plugged it in, everything works. So now I can have that power the Starlink when we're out camping with no power, without the truck running, so we can have internet if need be. I'm just gonna sit out there and have the internet on all the time, but you never know. I know, what if I need to do something, whatever, we'll have internet. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video off here now, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for a while this morning. Hopefully I inspired you guys a little bit to just get out and do what you need to do to get things done. You know, we just had to get up early, beat the heat to really get ready for camping. Super excited for our camping trip next weekend and get out of the heat here in Arizona. We're heading up to the White Mountains and we'll be in the trees. So it's gonna be so great, right, Max? Max is excited. He loves to run around and play with sticks and chew on sticks. So we're gonna go ahead and end that off here, guys, and hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good next week, and we'll see you guys in the next one.